everyone. So at Hackathons International, we've now got Hackathon Advocates. So our first one ever in the world is Dominic Norton. Hello, Dom.
Hey guys.
So I've got some quick questions so we get to know who he is. So firstly, Dominic or Dom, how would you like us to call you?
Dominic is okay. Really, I'm easygoing. I don't mind whatever you're comfortable with. I'm pretty chilled.
Awesome. And where are you located right now?
Right now, I'm located in London. I was born and raised in London. I spent the last 7 or 8 years traveling, mostly in the US, but Asia too. And the recent pandemic has me trapped in London, which is not a bad place to be trapped.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. It's very nice there. So tell us about your hackathon experience. How many hackathons have you been to?
I've been to probably about 15 hackathons, or let's say within the hackathon related space, because you have the data farms and you have the kind of idea farms. I've been to about 15, but it actually started not with hackathons, but business case competitions in university. So I was a part of a group called Enactus, and this is an organization worldwide. They have lots of student chapters, and it has students exploring entrepreneurships, but you do enter a lot of competitions. And this is, at least within the competitive innovation space, this is how I kind of got into hackathons. And then towards the end of my university career, I was actually an architecture and construction student, and I started hanging around more with the computer science students towards the end of my university career. And I started going to hackathons from hanging around with them.
That sounds just like me. Just found the programming society in my last year of uni and I was like, let's actually get to know each other. So do you want to tell us about your favorite hackathon that you've been to?
My favorite My favorite has to be Abbey Road Studios. So here it was a music technology hackathon, and it was Abbey Road Studios in partnership with Facebook, or more specifically Spark. And they were trying to combine augmented reality and music technology. So we was working on technologies using Unity, playing around with 360 sound. And that hackathon was really my hackathon that I said, actually, my view of tech was so narrow to like building websites or building mobile applications. I can build headphones. I can build like experiences in virtual reality that can change concepts. And it really opened my mind to like, actually, I was thinking so limited about what tech could be and what I could do too.
Absolutely. I love that spark. I think I was the same here. Started off with a lot of websites and apps and then got into AR and then all these other like blockchains and different emerging technologies. It's such a great avenue to learn about all this. Okay,
Yeah.
so at hackathons, what is your key superpower when someone
My
approaches you?
My key superpower has to be rapid prototyping. Chances are, from your idea, I can probably get you some kind of MVP, even if it's just mock-ups within an hour or two. And that's probably has to be my key superpower. But over time, the superpower I guess developed was team management and really understanding team dynamics. That can be very, very difficult in hackathons. What participants like to do is buddy up with the people that you meet across the room. You're like, oh, he's like me or she's like me, and team up. I kind of like to look for the people who nobody's speaking to and try and get to know them, bring them in the team, make them feel comfortable, make sure everybody's having fun. I think that's, for me, what hackathons has grown to be about. It didn't start like that. I was very competitive, but I learned like the spirit of hackathons is really, I can't stress that enough.
That's great because you're looking out for people, and even I think the people at the back of the room may have the best ideas and the best skill sets.
Yeah. If someone looks a little bit younger than the average of the hackathon, usually they're excluded, or they might be a bit more quiet than everybody else, or they might be slightly older than everybody else. And obviously in hackathons, a weird kind of in-group and out-group is formed. I like to speak to the out-group and try and basically bring people together. That's what my developed superpower has become.
So would that be the best thing at hackathons, the networking aspect?
Yeah, the networking, probably the single most best thing, if that makes sense. I'm not sure that's proper English, but that has to be the best thing, the networking. I would even go as far to argue, and nothing on computer science students, but if you spend 4 years going to hackathons almost routinely, maybe 2 a month, maybe 2 every 2 months, you can learn more than you can 4 years in a computer science program. The amount you learn in such a short space of time, interacting with all these different people, is unmatched.
Amazing. And it's not just IT or code, it's also life in general. A lot of
Yep.
skills in leadership, in project management, as you said, social skills, like you said, you were looking out for other people, definitely a key aspect to hackathons.
Definitely.
So tell me, after doing all these years of hackathons, what is the top tip and trick or hack that you would tell someone if they are a beginner at hackathons?
It depends what you're going for. So I guess I will break down a couple scenarios and say what my hack is. If you're going to win, chances are you have to know what the judges are looking for. Sometimes you might have sponsors and they want you to use their APIs. If you use the APIs or use as many as possible, chances are you can win something. But also look at their judging criteria beforehand, then you know how to frame your project. Sometimes they go for originality, sometimes they're going for like the technical component, sometimes they're just going for the idea. There's lots of people that go into hackathon thinking you need to build something with code. If they're not judging anything with code, if you want to win, you don't have to develop anything with code. That is a personal preference. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll win because of the technical complexity, especially if they're not judging that way. I think if you are going to network, really take time to speak to everybody, to connect with them on LinkedIn, to literally like go there to form relationships. Don't stay in your team and keep your head down on the computer. If you're going to network, or networking also means if you're going to find job opportunities. Job opportunities are all about relationships, all about really connecting with other people. If you're going there to learn, ask people, what program is that? Really ask as many questions as possible. For the most part, everybody at hackathons is pretty easygoing, pretty friendly. It's not the rule. You're going to get some mean people, but you know, in every room, you're going to have some mean people. But ask as many questions as possible and don't try and stuff it in your head. Take notes, write it down. If someone says, oh, I'm using Figma and you don't know what Figma is, ask them, but also write down Figma on your notebook or in your notes on your phone. Same with Visual Studio Code, or any words that someone mentions, oh, I'm using this to build this, write it down so you can go home, research it, so you can ask someone else about it. Really use the mentors because they're there to be used. Ask them as many questions as possible, but also when it comes to mentors, know their background. So it's not just asking questions, ask meaningful questions that it's their area of expertise. So I'm not sure if that's a lot. It seems like I said a lot.
No, it's great. It's amazing pieces of advice because I think here you're also telling people to be proactive and active learners. And this is something that maybe a lot of people aren't used to. So having those tips is so important. All righty. So I'm going to ask you some 5 questions, very random questions, but it's the fast 5 and they're very quick and simple questions. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Coriander, does it taste like soap or not?
No. Is it meant to?
Winter or summer?
Summer.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Disney or Marvel?
Wait. Beach, but I'm growing into mountains more than beach.
Oh,
I'm
interesting
growing into it.
answer.
Is this what maturity is? Is this what adulting is?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. And last one, Disney or Marvel?
Marvel.
Yes.
Marvel. I mean, like, is that even a question?
All right. That is. Well, thanks so much for answering those questions. We've got to know you so well. We'll see you around in the Hackathons International group and community. So thank you so much for contributing, and we'll see you later.